Follow me. Follow me. You follow me.
Moronyadi.
Alhamdulillah.
He said he is going to inform us first that the leader could not be here today, who is Salif Sadio. He said, let us all listen attentively to whatever he is going to say here. He said Salif gave him a word that he should give to the Gambian delegation, who should transmit that message to the Gambian President Adama Barrow. He said he have also received a message from Salif Sadio for Mr. Claudius Condor and Colonel Koulibaly to take it to the ECOWAS heads. He said the reason why we are all seated here is very well known to all of us. We know the reasons why we are all here. And they are praying that may God forbid us from having such a session again. He said those who they have captured are the ones the first speaker just mentioned their names here. They said they captured about 7 soldiers and they killed 2. He said they have already given the 2 dead bodies to Mr. Claudius Condor to take it to their people. He said Salif said today the 7 captive ones will be handed to Mr. Claudius Condor to take them to their relatives. He said they will not give them to you without the presence of the Gambian delegation here. He said because ECOWAS are being hosted by the Gambia.
Nani sen masakundati Gambia mati.
He said, Salif say, let him show this to the Gambian government.
Gambia di Casamance batia nyala ko nampala kon.
That the Gambia and Casamance are of the same people, they are brothers and sisters.
Mati futika fanya Casamance.
That the fighting that is in Casamance,
Uli jile futik manti bandia.
they are not bandits, they are fighting.
Uli jile di futik manti terrorism.
They are not fighting for terrorism.
Uli futik manti freedom fighters.
They are fighting for freedom.
Uli jonto Gambia jaram minoli.
They did not ask any help from the Gambia.
Bare batia bolla bo bulakoto.
But they want the relationship that is between them and the Gambia to remain.
Mati batia bolla bulako jato.
When that relationship is so sustained,
Do fam manjake.
that is better for the two.
Baita ana wala ndi de Gambia ana wala le Casamance abajot.
There is nobody in the Gambia who doesn't have a relative in the Casamance.
Baita ana wala ndi de Casamance ana wala le Gambia bajot.
There is no one in Casamance who doesn't have a relative in the Gambia.
Mati depuis Jawara.
Since the first president of the Gambia, Sir Dawda Jawara,
Gambia de Casamance mutu ko bajot.
the Gambia and Casamance have never had a problem between
Jo
them.
yok be di Yahya Jammeh.
Up to Yahya Jammeh, there was not a problem.
Gambia de Casamance mutu ko bajot.
There was never a problem between Casamance and the Gambia.
Oto Adama Barrow fa kan ma ko palo kamenum.
And they are urging Adama Barrow also to do like his former predecessor.
Uli jilatu Adama Barrow.
They do not hate Adama Barrow.
Akoto oli,
He is their brother.
atioli.
He is their younger brother too.
Baba kandi refan ko na ko baja Adama Barrow.
He said there are others here also who could be parents to the president.
Uli jiram ben to ja.
If they do not help the president,
Leji kajeno.
they will not destroy him.
Jimangot mam be Gambia de Casamance so biru jimangot yo.
They don't want any problem between the Gambia and Casamance.
Bara ko jabra nga ko muji walenum.
But the strangers that the Gambia are hosting,
Ma ko jawla be Gambia uli jimangi tere.
the way and manner in which they came to the Gambia, that is the ECOWAS, they don't know anything about it.
Woto en jabra ko bole Gambia ko jawla bet.
If at all their job is only confined within the Gambia,
Kore Gambia.
let them stop in the Gambia.
Uli la jiribe ne Gambia mangi tikene to jam.
They will never follow them into the Gambia to fight them.
Mati uli de Casamance jonde futik.
They are fighting inside Casamance.
Uli di Senegal jonde futik.
They are fighting with the Senegalese.
Uli di Senegal jodi kamik sente zijo.
They are also they are also on peace talks with the Senegalese government
Mediator wala dana
through
jelo.
their mediator, Mr. Romana Angelo in Italy.
Mati wona sanu baje
That anything that happens,
nane jilobo.
he said he should be informed.
Yo kimi na problème baju mbabe nye.
This is why when the problem happened here,
Na jawla jo majuk.
Mr. Angelo came to see what happened.
Kuri borodi botata nyodi andu kondo.
He came along with Mr. Condor,
Lanyo kuri borodi anko di Croix Rouge.
and he came again with the International Red Cross.
Yo kimi ulji baba ku seda kede.
This is why they have witnesses
Mati umme Angelo.
that this mediator Angelo,
Ul di Senegal di soyi ci Angelo.
both them and the Senegalese government recognized Angelo
Mati futi ka fanti to rawuli yetu uli di Senegal.
because of the fighting that is between them and Senegal.
Enja Senegal ko konge.
If at all the truth is with Senegal,
E manje négociation.
to know that is at the negotiation.
Enja ulji konge.
If at all they are the ones on the truth,
E manje baba nya.
you will know it at the negotiation.
Bare pour
table.
me pimene welti to rawul di Senegal.
But for any fighting that may involve arms between them and Senegal,
Uli fangole jimangutu yo.
they themselves does not like it.
Mati Casamance ona yabo Senegal.
Because you have kids from Senegal, Casamance, who are married in Senegal.
A Senegal na yabo Casamance.
There are Senegalese also who are married in
Mabo ku
Casamance.
simple entre uli damanguli.
They are already relatives.
Makana ni fanole salif nane.
This is why Salif said,
O kebo.
left to him alone,
Futi ka lef baji baba en Afrique.
there would be no fighting in
Mati
Africa.
wala tunuru.
Because we are all interrelated.
Nyala ko nampala kon.
We are all of the same parents.
Wakane Gambi ulu ko kalobe numbara.
This is why they are thanking the Gambian delegation.
Mati depuis na problème tonge.
Since when this problem happened,
Ku jawlo jol mako joku juk.
they came to see what transpired.
Tarawale na jawlo jot délégation yola.
Colonel Trawalle came with his delegation.
Majina ken karamba mano fanga juk tam problème tongum.
We entered with them to the bush to see where the whole problem started.
Malgana na sole be man.
Because he wanted to know the truth.
Karina ken pala ken banjul.
If at all he was another guy, he would have stayed in Banjul.
barna joma no ken karamba
But he came to see for himself in the
nane
bush.
ko mi jomi manji malgenam
He said he must come and see and know the truth.
malgenam kala mum wala mulako titoralla
That truth is what should bind us together.
ko li sumuli sumamak
This is why they are very happy.
wuli meti problème et ECOWAS Gambia wala ñu sankendo wike
But any problem of ECOWAS in the Gambia, they cannot say anything on it.
bare man ko ñere de Gambi
But as long as the ECOWAS is in the Gambia,
wuli bale futik jondi fo
he want to tell us that for them in Casamance, they are fighting.
futik jondi fo balle ji bayi
They are fighting and they would not stop that fighting.
tant que Senegal ko pourtuma fo me Casamance wala ji bayi de
They won't stop that fighting unless and until the Senegalese leave the territory of Casamance.
matina problème to ndi jat 40 ans
Since the problem started up to date, it's over 40 years.
enja Senegal ko ngolen Casamance wata ma baye
If at all Senegal could have defeated them, they would have defeated them earlier.
uji ja bayi Senegal ko mo juli wuli ji manji man
The reason why the fighting is still going is because the Senegalese know them and they know the Senegalese.
yo kimi wuli mo fanji sole balle ji musi ji bayi
All what they want is their country and they shall never stop requesting for their country.
mo kane do ko jabro nga kolo moyo ji manjo ko jabro nga kolo moji manjo bu ko jawlo menom oto place yoli tam ko ren ko ji senito
This is why he is again emphasizing to the Gambian authorities that the ECOWAS they have in the Gambia, they know what type of mission is given to them. Let them limit themselves to their mandate.
ko tesi ja frontiere
If they cross the border,
ko may makano ko defti ko de
they should know that they are going to face a fight.
mati ete pimben na jawlo ma to ka pala ete pimben futik na jawlo de
Because if an armed man come and meets another armed man, know that he is ready for a fight.
a jawlom avec un de mortier 80 mm 81 mm
Somebody who came with an 81 millimeter RPG, mortar,
o futik na jawlo
that guy came for a fight.
o jawlo kayre de
He does not come for it. He is not there for peace.
mo kane ko sankem bu kana koli
This is why there is a need to talk to the ECOWAS troops.
tambu se ECOWAS ku ñes ku wala ma ko rambe ma jembe ka mankara bajo do konde ka jen kayra kila
Instead of ECOWAS to see to it that peace prevails, they should not engage themselves into unnecessary fight.
mati ko yela ko mbara bole ngi se kayra
Because your duty, your mission is to look for peace in the West African region.
wata ko ñes mankara bajo
Then you should lead the way for peace to reign here.
wuli Casamance kayra ke ju solay
They in the Casamance are only looking for peace.
e mi kan kayra be bajo mo fa met Afrique tout
May Allah bless the whole of Africa to be peaceful.
e lalla ja be de bukke
Coming back to you guys, the ECOWAS delegation,
Claude Condor di délégation e bullo ma Abuja
that is Mr. Claude Condor with the delegation from Abuja.
oni ande colonel Kulbali wani lobby ka ko lako mam ko tu ko mat naka jat
He said this is why they asked Colonel Kulbari to stay and wait and witness this day today.
parce que wulu jonso saf ko militaire ba ka ko fi mut
He said they can say that they have captured some soldiers, but others may not believe them.
ona wulu futi ka fo lete bi kayde
He said for them their fighting is not only talking.
abajo mu grade di bikay di abajo mu grade fo enda to di enda futi ka fang ko namutere
He said somebody who is decorated like that and somebody who is decorated because of his war skills are different.
wulu jot formation America wala Russie jot bode
They did not go for any military formation in Russia or America or anywhere.
wulu directement ferengi
They train and they are involved in the terrain.
mo kane wulu di futi ki baake
They grew up in the fight.
plan yelle bo yana ana atika kene je bengur yol ji manjete ba jot
There is no plan that any fighter will bring to them that they may not understand.
ono ji takuti
They did not beat them.
bajit anji Sainte Marie
They have ensured that they feed all of them.
hani abu ko fang wulu ji sonte no
Even those who were wounded were taken care of.
ono makane wuli be kayo en geste humanitaire
This is why they are doing all this based on humanitarian.
mate jikanka yo fuken
Because they have done it before.
aside wala lo kane la Croix Rouge kuma mat
And also the International Red Cross were present too.
ono makane jat
He said this is why today
panji seni bu kana koli
they will give you your people.
ban tamuk sofdo wike wano sam
And don't have two minds on it.
wuli ji soloto bagodi
They don't need any money for that.
gisolo ta hani fu bik
And
hani pen gisolo
they do not even need a pen out of it.
gisolo to wono san
They don't need anything out of it.
be sen yi bokana koli
They are just going to hand over your people
mak ngar ko sen bokana koli
for you to extend them to their
bara
family.
wuli fu tiga
But for them, they are fighting.
ona wulle ji bayde
They are not stopping it.
en jat troupe set ECOWAS kanye de Gambie
If at all the ECOWAS troops in the Gambia,
en jab ko Senegal les Senegal
whether they are Senegal or not Senegal,
wuli ji manju
they don't know.
bare wuli ji manju wenom
But what they know
ECOWAS jalo ko takewul
is that ECOWAS came to attack them.
ban wuli ji fi met markan ECOWAS pan ko bay ko no rokila
And they never expected ECOWAS to come to attack them.
mati ECOWAS bu ko fu joja foli abu e fok sambun
Because the essence of ECOWAS is to make sure peace reigns.
bare yete lankay ben sambun
But to come and cause another trouble,
sam Senegal ko pusi be do
let Senegal not push you into it.
oni wuli ji buña e buña momak
They respect you,
bilanji famma ji buña yi
they value you
be ko ni fana koli kambom
with all the ECOWAS hierarchy.
mati ji mama ji mati ko fu joji folla feta Afrique buro tout
Because ECOWAS is for all citizens of the ECOWAS.
mo kade ji buña e buña
This is why they extended respect to you.
tambi aken a manipulate bu ko be contre la Casamance
He said, let no one try to manipulate you against Casamas.
ona wuli ji mangtiyo de
They don't like that one.
ji mangtiyo jaata ban ji mangtiyo
They
kajam
don't want it today, they don't want it tomorrow.
mati non seulement kapuñ
Mano?
mati kapuñ
He said it is shameful.
ono kapuñ ko la ji mangto ko bajo
They don't want that shameful thing to happen
parce que
again.
wuli ja kulubale pour les depuis Abuja be babe
The reason why Koulibaly have to leave Abuja to here,
man wa fukane
you know that there is something that happened.
oto ji kambor ja Abuja wala biken ji safor batam kam problème ji be ngarlo babe
He said when next they meet with you somewhere else, you can greet one another, socialize, but not to cause any problem or have any problem because of this crisis.
ono kanji sofom uresa wali wo tate matricule soli tout ça tate
He said all those captured, they have their names here and their regimental numbers.
oni bala ko kateni
Before they are released,
sentesi jo panku sayen
Saint Etido, the mediator, will sign.
ECOWAS Condor pas sayen
Mr. Kondo of the ECOWAS will also sign.
trawale pas sayen
Colonel Trawale will also sign.
ono wayta ko la wo tate
Those papers are here with them.
kanji sofum
Those they captured,
hani portable yoli
even their mobile phones,
kanji seyo kuluba ande Condor
they will hand them all to you, Mr. Kondo.
ono hani fu bik
Even their pens,
kanji seyo Condor
they will hand them over to you, Mr. Kondo.
hani silonet
Even their dark glasses,
kanji seyo Condor
they will hand them all over to you, Mr.
wuli
Kondo.
desi bandi
They are not bandits.
wuli wonani mul karamba wul jima mañ
The reason why they are in the bush, they know very well why they are in the bush.
ka fasor di Senegal
To separate from Senegal.
yo kebni nul karamba
That is the only reason why they are in the bush.
les bandia les terrorisme
Not because of terrorism or banditry.
parce que Senegal ko bangal kar saket kaza mako kajen partout à travers le monde
Because Senegal have already used the name of Casamas to destroy it anywhere.
man ko ne kaza ma si bandi combo rebel combo ou les rebel
To say that there are bandits and rebels in Casamas, but that they are not bandits and they are not rebels.
ene bandi bu ko tulbe abuji
If they were bandits, they would have killed all the captured soldiers.
ono si portable sole hani ko le jilangi senu
Even their mobiles, they would not have returned it.
oto wulle si bandi
Then that shows that they are not bandits.
wona sabani lo betati nying asede wala le om de angelo de
He said whatever he is saying here, he has a witness to it, and that is the mediator, Mr. Angelo.
kanji safu no
The ones they captured before,
wona sala woni balang di sen angelo ma alang na sen makisal
they returned all their belongings to Mr. Angelo, who gave them back to the Senegalese authorities.
ono japa jilangi sen yo jat
He said today they will manifest that humanitarian attitude again.
portable soli tout ça state
All their mobiles are here.
si montra soli so state
All their watches are here.
bar si montra soli bo yo jiketo
But in their watches, there is something they saw in the watches.
ko ne ko ECOWAS
They said they are from the ECOWAS,
bar si montra soli
but their watches
ko sa to armée sénégalais
is written Senegalese army.
Ce qui veut dire yo lakom
That is because
Senegal ko jallo joko takewdi
that Senegal came to attack them.
ono gonno
That place is a bit complicating.
ono bu ko ke seria o
For you, these ECOWAS guys,
wuli bunya mamak
you people are, they respect you people very well.
ono jila lanje bunya yi
And they are, they respect you and value you again.
di bunya masakunda te Gambi
And they also respect the Gambian
di
government.
bunya population te Gambi
They respect the Gambian population.
andi fana nani lo bu mati
He said, Salifu said he should tell us
tambulanga butura
that this thing should never happen again.
ken parlang gabut
If it happens again,
uti ka betan jebere
he said they will fight up to the end.
wuli mo to bolisop
They don't want to start fighting any person.
bara ana sanu soli
But anybody
kono juk
who attacks them,
kono juk tawu jom
you will see where they are.
ono andi fana nane kare a parti jaar kare
He
tambulanga
said, Salif says, this is the end and let it not happen again.
yoni jala mi kasankana ko lu
This is what he came to tell us.
ono mi kan na fasara jam mu tu ana sanu rimbo kayra
He said, if we disperse here, he is praying to Allah for us all to arrive to our various destinations safely.
kayra ne bajo fame Casamance
Let peace also reign in the Casamance.
kayra ne bajo fame Gambi
Let peace reign in the Gambia.
kayra ne bajo bano ban baba Afrique
Let peace reign in the whole of Africa.
ono yana ni fana bo lam nan yisenu
This is the message of their leader, Salif Sadio.
ono makane puno kana de kasinye ke waytaw
He said, we will now enter into the signing of the documents.
si montra soli dis portable soli tout santate nye
He said, both their watches and telephones that are here with them,
ana sana anji sofum na joma di portable yola man yo yumbo man tel yumbo
all those who captured will come and identify their watches and their mobile phones.
balangar pa signé
Before he takes, he will sign.
kondo pa signé
Mr. Kondo will sign.
ono yo entate
He said, this is what they have here.
nye bu ko jebelo woli man ko d'accord man ko d'accord
Now he is going to listen to you if at all you agree to it or not.
bara kana ko le ko tate
But their people are already here.
panji ngarli mo ko tu ana sanu jukki
He said they will bring the captives for us all to see them.
bala ngarli folo
But before they bring them,
bu ja folo di waytaw
we must treat the papers work here first.
yo kimeti bak momo di kasankena
This is why he is going to limit his talking now.
na tu yam fora
Let us all forgive one another.
mati ka fana ko tate am pagay
He said he who is talking, he have his elders amongst us here.
bi ka du hajalu manji jobe tate
But we all left all our daily activities to come to attend to these things,
e kane manjak
just to make it good.
le be wala bar bi Afrique buru tout
Not only for us, but for the whole of Africa.
emete kane emete fok samne Afrique
May Allah keep peace in Africa.
ono kasano ko mbole ko baax je japp
This is what he is saying.
I want to thank them for hosting us.
Nana ombona tanke ombona duwe manji bendi wole meno.
The remarks are well acknowledged.
Nana kurima kanu reguntate tu kujanjanko.
And maybe before I go into my remarks, maybe I want to introduce the team that is here with us.
Nana jandi bano kendi frima fola nama mambe kayisenu time yankujalon dakila.
In short, remember last weekend we were here, last Sunday precisely.
Nane loku ya wujnya begte biya bugorja nujala njo babe.
In addition to that team, we have with us the International Red Cross Society representatives.
Nane di time ekila jalom loku yabilom kakomno ke baba kajalo ke don ke International Red Cross.
And we have the Mediator as well.
Baba po ku journalist kajalo po ku witness.
Prior to that meeting, we had series of meetings.
Nane jandi meeting nekila ba si meeting saju po sakani.
And we had series of engagement one-to-one.
Adu nuba konta ke nu time baje di muyu po.
Particularly the PRO.
Sakatuma titoreola di PRO olu Mr. Sanyang.
Our engagement has shown them to be very accommodative and very, genuine.
Nana kajamoro kolu ku yise me muy jebabat faida adum jebabat fulla pop yakam diji manka sanken.
So I want to thank them on behalf of the team.
Nana moka to ombona duo famfang di karesa ke team yola.
Like I said here last weekend,
Ni mare gum ute loku ya wujnya.
when this problem happened on the 24th January,
Kabrinam problem yu e bajom di flenga fe janvier 24
the government of the Gambia set up a task force.
Mansakunda e Gambia no ku jumenum a team.
The terms of reference of the task force was to investigate what went wrong, how it happened, among other things.
Team yang Mansakunda ku jumenum wan ku jumenu yom pour ma kujuk manyaw yakanya bu kane eno di bu e bajore eno.
But along the line, with consultation with the relevant authorities,
bare di burum bukila na ajamorin di kunifan kajupe kam fanne ajupe
and together with themselves,
di muyu fango kajamoro kana kam di muyu
that led to the handover of the 2 dead bodies.
yoy kam mante winga wo folofolaw di jikate wo.
We continue with the engagement.
La continue kajamor di muyu kotake.
It has not been easy.
Nane malegen sumut,
but with their support and cooperation,
bare di kamanga kolu di barambe na la bolu,
we are here today witnessing the handing over of the 7 captives.
Yoy kam jat wula ko ke mu bengale tate pour beka katen buku sete kanji som.
I want to thank them on behalf of my team.
Ombona duo na salu famfang di karesa ke team.
The message he sent on behalf of the MFDC leader is well received.
Nane message yanu seno ya purlondi anifana wolu Salif Sadio na janjam yo famfang.
The message for the Gambia government, we will extend it to them, and I believe the ECOWAS also will extend their message to the ECOWAS.
Nane message yanu seno paringe yo Mansakunda e Gambia adu na film mome po me ECOWAS pankuringen message kila di kunifana koli Abuja.
It is unfortunate that an incident like this happened.
Nane malegen sumut mante fasongo yo ebajo.
But we hope that it will not happen in the future. And he mentioned about one thing like ECOWAS being in Gambia and then these things happening in Gambia.
Na nure de frim fokon foynom ECOWAS kalaka kole Gambia dikulanku kan mukanaume.
But I want to repeat and reassure him again that
na namambe erege koteke namambe ka
that the Gambia stand to remain neutral in this ongoing crisis.
Nane wala jembere gile woynon Gambia ko be nga fujum fanu manje kujiri be ka karno ken fanga foli di problem.
For over 40 years this thing has been going on.
Nane problem yolu yek Senegal di Casamance e jaja simit soma bukanku
but there has never been an instance where one would claim that people are operating inside Gambia against them.
But nane simite usutu budget ate bejum me marek me MFDC kunoken Gambia madi makukane.
So that goes to tell you that the Gambia is definitely neutral and we want to remain neutral in this problem.
Nane wokebu ise me Gambia budget banku fare kok titore.
Sometimes people can send out misinformation. But if you reflect back, like 40 years back, and you said to yourself, well, this has never happened. So how comes today? So that's why we want to make it clear to you that we as a country will not allow anybody to use our soil to fight against another person.
Nane mokotombo na yisene me wuli as Gambia ni mof le kumbang ma anajo ayus mofo mololi beka ataku wala beka kajen wam titorolo di muyu.
And that goes to your side too.
Alumopo jaja obedi fanna yolu pop.
Because we are sharing border with you people.
Because without them fronkere ekonore.
So the same way people will claim that people are using Gambia to fight against them.
Mambukana konderege me baba kande use Gambia be katikenu.
It could happen also on their side.
Pangolen kandi muy pop.
So we are also calling on them that
mokate opo ulipo kombo nuwonke ume.
In as much as we will not accept anybody to use our soil. We are also calling on them to exercise the same restraint on their side. This insecurity, this problem has caused a lot of insecurity for our people.
Nane problem o e ngarongar bugal bumuk de bukana kolol.
A lot of people have been dispersed. Schools have been closed.
Bukan kajupe kute kukaten sisuke soli sikaramunge sikulikul.
But thank God that normalcy is in place now.
Bare omona sale mite jar kuyetuyo bele ni
and this is why now we have our presence of the armed forces patrolling, the territory of the Gambia to ensure that there is continuity of that peace.
Nane mokate jijiker jagne panjiju ku soldara ke Gambia ko kondika patrol ok fanga wata area we pour mapi kam mang kairai e sabati.
But as we all know, the borders are very porous. Sometimes you cannot determine where the borderline lies.
Nimu manjansi fronkere solla man sono meno tiken puja obedula de tu manj fronkere teyom diteyo.
We want them to understand that there will be instances the troops can cross over the border without knowing it.
Nanem wanandi kayisenu mom jikenum pangole mbajo kajon ku soldara ke Gambia man konya ka patrol di ku mistake makunoken di mo fa meka sama ba di man me kumanjut wala ko jukut border me remi.
If that happens, let them understand that we are not in any kind of operation against them. That will only be a mistake.
Nane jijuja mo wono sani bajo e majijumo ji man me ku soldara ku kila ku jarol pour be kan operation yate be goru hejna ku jinjim rek wo kam dikunokenu barkantu jamo ku bajut any other intention pour muyu.
So as people we are condemned together.
Comme ka wula momenu juma meno mo emite jumeno la meno.
So what is important is let that flow of information be between us.
Wafang e bajna fa woynom umanja me umupangole mbajo kula tunu kanu mabegite walla to.
We will maintain the flow of communication between us.
Nane namambe kajamoro kantitorola maku sabati.
If we communicate, there will not be any misunderstanding.
Because oni wula ko nu sankenale nu jamorale. I
don't want to talk a lot since there are other speakers.
Nana amangul beka sanken kasanken kajupe ba baba kajupe pokata beka sanken.
I want to thank them very much.
Nane namambe salu fanfang.
Thank you very much.
Qui repose en paix et on prie Dieu qu'ils reposent en paix là où ils sont. On prie Dieu que ceux qui nous ont quittés, ceux qui ont perdu la vie durant ces événements, se reposent en paix. Aussi, permettez-nous de prier bon Dieu de nous avoir permis de nous trouver à ce lieu aujourd'hui. Okay. Aussi les remerciements à la partie gambienne puisque nous sommes sur son sol. Et pour... aussi pour leur contribution, pour ce soutien afin qu'on arrive à vous. Et aussi aux médiateurs, vous-même venus d'Italie, ainsi que la Croix-Rouge, nous sommes heureux de vous avoir parmi nous ce matin.
I do appreciate the declaration that has been made by the Mfdc representative here that all the problems that they have with the Senegalese counterpart can be solved at the table of the negotiations. I think this choice today to release the prisoners, members of the Ecomig mission, prisoners of the Mfdc from the 24th of January after the accidents which occurred, it's a very good choice that all we appreciate. And I think that unfortunately we lived the tragedy, the 24th, many lives were lost, as many people said before me, but I think that all we have done is trying to limit the consequences of this tragedy. And I can say all the people who are here, I have to thank specifically the Gambian authorities, the city authorities, we're working in the same direction, creating a good synergy and collaboration among us in order to solve this problem and to stop this problem. And I think we really succeeded in creating a good and fruitful collaboration. So, as a mediator, I agree that the good path to solve the problem of Casamance is the path of negotiation. The community of Sant'Egidio reiterates his disponibility to work for the peaceful solution, a negotiated peaceful solution for the conflict of Casamance between the Senegalese government and the Mfdc. Thank you so much.
We have seen wars fought in other regions, but this has never happened. So on behalf of ECOWAS, we thank you so much for your kind humanitarian consideration.
He said they in the Casamance here does not need anything other than peace. He said what their elders left them with is. He said however the fight is aggressive or is bitter, whoever they capture, they should not kill the captured guy. They don't kill women. They don't kill children. They don't kill even the elderly. They don't kill anybody like this unnecessarily. This is why the Casamance fight is still sustained up to today. He said all the rebellions worldwide, they do watch on TV, they listen to the radio, they do go to Italy for negotiations. They heard all what people do say. This is why the laws that their elders left with them is the same laws that are with ECOWAS. Those laws are still those laws are the laws of the UN. This is why they are very happy about you. You are already shown that there is a reason why you are in the Gambia. And that is what you have manifested. Yeah? He said Salif would have come today to meet you, but because he is engaged in other things. But Salif gave him something. He said he should give it to you, Mr. Kondo. He said you take those things and take it to your hierarchy down there in Abuja.
Sure.
You give it to the ECOWAS Secretary General.
Okay.
He said he should give it to you hand to hand.
Hand to hand, okay.
For you to give it to the head of the ECOWAS.
The president of ECOWAS.
The president of ECOWAS. He said he should tell you that. Salif said he should tell you that.
Okay.
He said what he told you the last time is where they are up to now. He said you are the ones who used to go to ECOWAS meetings, that they are fighting with the Senegalese. He said whatever Senegal is telling ECOWAS about them is lies. He said now ECOWAS themselves have seen what is transpiring. If they are thieves, if they are bandits, if they are terrorists, the ECOWAS have seen it and know it today. And so many people here can witness to that. He said that is all he has to tell you. He said whenever the paper is ready, he will hand it over to you personally. That is different from the paper of the release of the capture. That one is for you. He said that paper is what Salif asked you to hand it over to the ECOWAS president. He said that is you.
Okay.
He said he's praying for peace to continue to work.
Yes. I assure him that the document will get to the president of ECOWAS.
Nano muna yisere me kaita pari ngen ko bang nyanna ku jawbe boy no president nga ECOWAS.
Thank you so much.
Bukana keti Fonyi.
That the people of Fonyi,
Kwe galeni galen fang.
This event have really disturbed them.
Le Fonyi chabi fang.
Not even Fonyi alone.
Even Mansakunda Gambia.
Even the government of the Gambia. When they heard about this problem, nobody is seated. Because Gambia don't know anything about fighting.
Tous, juste un petit mot du Comité international de la Croix-Rouge. On est là comme on était là la semaine passée, le jour que vous avez remis les deux corps. On est là aussi aujourd'hui pour la remise de 7 détenus et dans notre rôle d'intermédiaire neutre, dans notre travail humanitaire, et on félicite cette remise aujourd'hui. The International Committee of the Red Cross is here today, as we were here also 1 week ago with the release of the 2 bodies, and today for the release of the 7 detainees in our humanitarian work as a neutral intermediary in this humanitarian action, and we felicitate the release of the 7 detainees. Thank you very much.
When you came and we met in Balance,
investigation yanji kambom.
The investigation we did there. He said Salif says he needs that investigation report. He said he called Sanyang to tell him so that Sanyang can talk to you, but then you traveled. That was the time when you traveled. He said, we know you are not here with that paper, but he will want you to send them that paper to Sanyang, and Sanyang will show it to the big man. He said what he is going to add, especially to the journalists present here. He said the captives will be coming, but he's urging the journalists to take it easy and remain where they are and allow them to come and sit.
It's all out in the weekend.
He doesn't want you to start harboring or harassing them in a sense.
Tant que vous sent les prisonniers Kondo.
As long as they haven't handed over the prisoners to Mr. Kondo, even we ourselves as the investigation team don't have much say on them. Because before they give them to Kondo, Kondo have to first sign in their presence here, in the presence of Kondo, in the presence of Colonel Trawale, and all the and Mr. Angelo, the mediator. You are the ones who need to sign on this document. Anybody, when you sign, where your name is, you put, where if your name is not there, you put in your name there. He said that will be for reference purposes in the future, so that whenever one talks of this event, you will say it's Mr. X and Mr. Y who signed for the release of the captive. Because it is going to be part of the historic events of Casamas. It is already in the Gambian history. It is also going to be in the history of ECOWAS. And even the history of Saint Etienne of Italy. He said he will allow the man to read the paper again, so that anybody who doesn't understand may understand it. Okay,
thank you very much. As everybody knows here, this team was constituted by the government openly. Openly. So definitely the outcome of the investigation will be known to everybody.
The investigation ekila wanku safelo wanku bajuntu beka yisen mab kono tu kum manje waw bajoy.
But like a team that is, sanctioned by a body.
Nane comme que team wuli team kanu manje baba team eken ya yekene kuyololi ya sofe kuyololi.
It will be out of context and not according to established procedure for a member of the team to hand over a report. The report has to be handed over to the conveying authority first. But whatever the outcome, the outcome of the investigation can be shared with them verbally. But handing over a report would be out of context.
Nane ni mukana me kwe fasongo ye mankane imeno. Mansakunda kujumene investigation team uye. Puruma kujo kunyes kumanji wau kane. Arundi kanyes kukila.
So I hope you understand that.
Di kanyes kukila. Le kumwele kusen kaitak anaken tamanto kusen kaitak kila mansakunda follow. Buroko bang mansakunda kusenom. Akila bekarra kaitak abanja na yisen yo mansakunda
maseni. But at individual level, we will be prepared to tell them this is the outcome. But like a paper to hand over, that is definitely out of context, because we don't have that authority. I say we don't have the authority to hand deliver a report to them. We are constituted by a body. So when we finish our work, we will take our report and say that you people give us a work, and here is the outcome. But one-to-one, we can tell them, okay, this is, the ultimate finding of the investigation. But sharing them with the document would definitely be out of established procedure.
Nane mang broko buchengo meno. Kaita kukila de tango na sento anaken kantuja mansakunda. Bare wanton di kaita wana safelun tu pangol na jum maregu majiman reporte bueje meno buna finalize yo eno. Bare anja be seyo anaken har wuli kandi team yola ujerbe baj kait kukila be na pasenu mansakunda numan waru dako.
But like I say, when the team was being formed, it was announced. But so obviously the outcome will be announced. Everybody will know it.
Na ni mare gumeno nankula kom na mansakunda ila kon kajume na ke team oye kurede mob kana tuku jam adum kaita pop kan team oye jembe karada panku announce mob kana tuku jam wandom.
Thank you.
What about Umberegu?
Démocratique de la Casamance MFDC. Document numéro 002-222-1-11. État-major général du Maquis. Attestation de remise des 7 prisonniers de guerre fait suite à l'attaque que le MFDC a subie de la part des troupes de la CEDEAO ECOWAS lundi 24 janvier 2022. Après la remise des 2 corps à la CEDEAO dimanche 30 janvier 2022, fait suite à l'attaque que le MFDC a subie de la part des troupes de la CEDEAO ECOWAS lundi 24 janvier 2022, en présence de plusieurs témoins dont la délégation du gouvernement de la Gambie, de la communauté de Santé-Zidio et du CICR. Ce lundi 14 février 2022, pour les mêmes raisons et sans condition aucune, le mouvement des forces démocratiques de la Casamance, MFDC, libère les 7 prisonniers de guerre évoqués dans le document de remise des 2 corps dimanche 30 janvier 2022. Les prisonniers que nous libérons aujourd'hui sont nommément Sergent Flissance Antoine Manga, numéro matricule 14 16 03 161, compagnie premier motorisé Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai. Sergent Abdou Ba, numéro matricule 03 98 00 486. Compagnie CCAS Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai. Caporal-chef Diata Nyan, numéro matricule 04 06 01 386. Compagnie première moto Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai Gambie. Caporal-chef et caporal-chef Pape Souka Diouf, numéro matricule 03 14 03 391. Compagnie première moto Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai Gambie. première classe Ghana Sen, numéro matricule 05 18 01 556. Compagnie première Komoto Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai Gambie. Première classe Atab Jammeh, numéro matricule 14 18 02 184. Compagnie première moto Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai Gambie. Première classe Omar Choy, numéro matricule 09 15 02 876. Compagnie première moto Detsen 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai Gambie. Après la notez bien, après la libération, le MFDC remet les 7 prisonniers de guerre à mon cher Claude Condor, conseiller politique de la CEDEAO en Gambie, les mêmes qui avaient reçu les 2 corps. Le numéro de téléphone, c'est le 00 220 741 95 01. Sont témoins de cet événement la délégation du gouvernement de la Gambie, la délégation de la CEDEAO venue d'Abuja conduite par le colonel-major Kassoum Koulibaly, de la communauté de santé Gidio et du CICR. Pour le MFDC, Salif Sadio, commandant des forces MFDC. Pour la CEDEAO, Claude Condor, conseiller politique CEDEAO. Pour le gouvernement de Gambie, colonel Moussa Traoré. Pour Santé Gidio, Angelo Romano. Fait le 14 février 2022. 14. Deuxième mois 2022.
You will find somebody.
C'est déjà ici la date.
Voilà.
La date est là. Voilà.
Condor, c'est une place.
Today your diplomatic feathers have been increased, Mr. Condor.
Voilà.
Voilà.
You will find somebody.
C'est déjà ici la date.
Voilà.
La date est là. Voilà.
Condor, c'est une place.
Today your diplomatic feathers have been increased, Mr. Condor.
C'est déjà ici la date.
Voilà.
La date est là. Voilà.
Condor, c'est une place.
Condor. You are based in Gambia.
Okay.
Scusa? Good.
No, dice dopo che arrivano loro.
So active in the process. The only place we saw some sort of scarcity on him is when we were being led by these people to the bush. I think it was the cerebral war that gave him that confidence. Otherwise, he would have gone home. Kondo. You are ECOWAS. We'll start calling one after the other, and any captive called will come and identify his belongings here, pick the belongings, and then he will sign it, and Mr. Kondo also will endorse
C'est vrai. Donc nous allons procéder à la remise des effets personnels des prisonniers. Nous commençons par le sergent Fluissance Antoine Manga. Numéro matricule 14 16 03 161. Compagnie premier motorisé DET 5 Misega, base HLM Kanilai Gambie. Vous avez un téléphone portable, Cano 17, bleu ciel. Un autre portable, téléphone portable, Tegno KC8, noir. C'est exact?
Oui,
venez par là.
Viens, par là.
Voilà le téléphone. Vous reconnaissez. C'est ça.
Amen, amen.
Donc, on est.
Viens par là.
Vous signez.
C'est Antoine Manga. Okay. Tu signes ici ou bien ici?
Yes.
En bas, tu signes en bas. Claude. Signe ici. Ouais. Bon, allez, assieds-toi. Voilà.
Nous passons au suivant.
La montre.
La montre, ok. On y viendra.
Non, tu gardes ça. C'est tes éléments.
Who have an reserve back sort of?
Eh, comme. Prenez-nous, c'est bon. Ah, comment c'est prenez-nous. Prenez-nous.
No, they are bringing it back.
Prenez. Ok.
Voilà, c'est le nom.
Ok, sergent Abdouba, numéro matricule 03 98 00 486. Compagnie CCAS DET 5 Misega.